Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in a little place called Belfair, Washington. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is my May 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 9. Yes, and guys, I'm going to tell you this card has evolved into something all of its own. It's a small little note card. It did not start out as what it has become. And sometimes cards do this, and this is one of them. And I'm almost scratching my head thinking, how on earth did I get here? So wait till you see what this has become, because it is so far off from what it started. It's just evolved into what it is. And I have to smile, and I love that somehow the process leads me to things like this. So let's get started. So this kit is called Mountain Majesties May 2025's kit. You could have made 3 of this card, 3 of this one, and we have these 3 different envelopes. Misty Moonlight, Lost Lagoon, and Petal Pink. On the back here, as always, this QR code would lead you to a video to show you how to put this kit together as it was designed, a visual of everything in the kit and the coordinating colors. This one will lead you to this set of 4 dies called Hugs of Bloom that will coordinate with April, May, and June's Paper Pumpkin kit, and you can use them, of course, for anything and everything you want, but you must be a subscriber. So the stamp sets. Guys, today's is going to be the Father's Day card. We're going to be using Best Dad Ever, You're the Greatest, and Happy Father's Day on a tiny little note card. Yes. And so we have You Mean the World to Me, For a Wonderful Man, the 2 sets of birds. We might get some birds on here. I don't know yet. And Happy Birthday. Let me show you what I was going to use for this card. And I have, look. You can believe this, okay? Look at, I have all these stamps. I had to start taking them off blocks. I had these stamps all mounted, right? I had all these stamps mounted and ready to go. I was sitting here, I was working to do this, and this card just evolved. So I was bringing in June 2019's kit and July 2022's kit to make an underwater themed card with this little piece of an envelope. It totally evolved into something not like this. All right, so wait to see. This is the set I ended up using, right? This kit is called the Open Sea, and this one, we're going to use everything but the ship. We could use the ship on the envelope, which we probably will. And just have to laugh because sometimes this is crazy how things begin. So this is what I have done. So I've stamped and punched and stamped and punched, and I have a punch, a die cut, stamped and punched this. I fussy cut 3 different anchors. We're not going to, well, we could use all of them, but I don't think so. We're just going to go for it. Let me show you the card base. I have a scrap of cardstock here. So we have card base 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3.5. Basic note card. And I got to show you something else. So I thought, here I go to Hobby Lobby, and I thought, oh, I'm going to buy note cards and envelopes. Guys, no, I bought just the envelopes. Yeah, these are getting returned. I want note cards and envelopes. I don't want to make the card bases. I want them all together. So I've got to go put these by the front door now. So next time I go into Silverdale, and I got to get my envelope out of my thing. Anyways, we're going to re-stamp the little world map here because I'm thinking I might want it either in pecan pie or early espresso. I'm not sure which, but we're going to do some more stamping. So layer number 1 is 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. This is in Kraft. That is definitely going here. Oh no. I was like, did that stay off? Okay, let's tip that upside down and let the glue start to go down. Layer number 2 is 2 7/8 by 4 2/16. because I had a long skinny piece and it happened to be that wide. So we're going to make it work. And this is what all the trouble was about this itty bitty piece, right? So this piece is 2 3/8 by 3 5/8 piece of an envelope. That's what this is all about. That little itty bitty spot. That little bit of space of a piece of paper. So this is the 2 3/8 circle. It is too big. If you look at this, it is too big for that unless you put another layer behind it. And then it is too big to fit onto there. So I had to go into my layering circle dies, the ones that have the matching scallops. And I got out one of those. And this circle is, oh my goodness, 2 1/8. And that goes behind the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, which I used, are the 2 inch. Oh, which one did I use? A 2 inch. So this is 2 1/8 back here. So let's go ahead. We don't need the stamp in Pierce Mat because these are red rubber and they have that cushioning. But these were their first cling stamps and they sucked. They did not cling at all. So I just put some tear tape on my block. I didn't need to put a whole bunch, just enough to hold the stamp in place. I want to stamp onto my scrap piece of cardstock. I'm not sure if I want it in pecan pie or early espresso. The anchor is stamped in early espresso, kind of like lines on a map. We're going to go with early espresso, what I used before there. So we're going to grab a coaster. And we're going to restamp our world map here. Now, why is this going to be a Father's Day card? Because the anchor is very much like the old Chief's anchor. Once a chief, always a chief. Navy motto, Navy term. And this reminds me of my hubby. So 1, 2, and 3 for good measure. Oh, I don't know which one I like better, but we're going to punch this again. Now, it's not a perfect match, but it's good. It'll do the job. So there we have that circle. And look at that. I really do. That does stand out. So we have that now. Now I'm going to clean this off and I'm going to remove this block. So if you find old stamps like that and you're wondering why they don't stick, just stick a little piece of tear tape and then you can remove it off your block. It will do the job. All right. So next, I want to stamp on this and we just need some scratch paper. I want to use this old ship's log and I want to do some stamping with it. So let's grab this. We're going to do it in the early espresso, which I just covered up. Foam pad, not the cloth pad. So I want to tap, 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 tap. No twist, twist. Tap, 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 tap. All right. So I am going to stamp. I'm going to go kind of like halfway down it here. Oh, really, really nice. I forgot that it wasn't all the way up to the top, but that's going to work out just fine too. So then I'm going to come here and just fill it in there, right? And then we're going to do the other side as well. Oops, almost lost my ink pad there. Let's see, I'm going to come up a bit. This is still one of their older foam pads, but it still does the job. Ooh, think I'm getting it upside down. There we go. So we have our ship's log, which you can hardly see now, but it's back there. And we're going to layer these up. We have our map. And this was done with those little scrap bits of an envelope flap from last month's kit. And I don't know what else. We're just going to take a look-see here. So all of my anchors that I fussy cut. So this was stamped onto Kraft Interly Espresso, stamped onto white. And this was stamped white. And this was all on just an envelope piece here. So we can do that. Really stands out there. I don't like, then I could do, if I do that, then I could do that anchor. If I was brave, I'd sit here and I'd stamp and emboss in gold and really do the gold anchor for the chief. And if I had a star brad, that'd be perfect. But my hubby was not a master chief, wasn't a senior chief. He was a regular old chief, no stars. Senior chief 1 star, master chief 2 stars. No, he was a good old chief there. So that's why this is so, it's almost too perfect. So that one, and then I could do this one here. And then I might just stamp. Where are the sentiments? I know I had them. I had them. So, could take I do like that Happy Father's Day right across the center. So I can take a bit. That is too much. So I might just stamp Happy Father's Day. I bet there's a sentiment strip in that kit, isn't there, that this fits in? Let's take a look, shall we? I didn't get all that far here. Where's the sentiment strips? They're right here. Those are not them, really. Is that supposed to fit there? That is awful big. That is awful. That is no, and that's not going to work for me. All right, I tried that. Let's go to a scrap piece of cardstock. And I bet I don't have any thin bits, so we're going to have to make one. That's all there is to it. We're just going to have to cut one. All right, so I want one that's about really, really thin. Really, really thin, like, I'm wondering if I stamp it first. I want to try this, though. So it's really like 1/4 of an inch. So I want to go 3/8 of an inch wide. We can use this to hold it in place. 3/8, 1/2 an inch, 3/8 of an inch wide. Cut. We're going to do it again in case I mess up, right? Ooh, that is definitely not straight. I mean, I could always fussy cut it out. It wouldn't be the first time, and it wouldn't be the last time I do that. But there we have a couple of strips. Remove that little bit of tape. So if I mess up the first time, I have a second time. I probably have enough for 3 or 4 times. And I can reach it. All right. we are just going to go for it. We need to smushy it. And we're going to do this in Night of Navy. We want that Night of Navy. Oh, we might stamp Best Dad Ever in the background on. Okay. Gonna ink it up. That looks really good. Let's count to 3, shall we? 1, 2, and 3. Yes! First time! Let's look at that. That is going to be perfect for this. In that beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Okay. Then I could ruin it all, but we are going to stamp Happy Best Dad Ever all in the background. I got to find the stamp though. This is the Happy Father's Day. Let's stamp this on our envelope while we have it. Or on the inside of the card. Okay, we have that done. Check. We can clean this off because I'm running out of blocks. Here. I like these little blocks. And we have this one. Let's pick it up right. So flop it down, pick it up. Looks good. Envelope. We need to smushy this. That's a good one. And we just smushed it right off of the block. We did such a good job. We smushed it right off the block. All right, we are going to stamp Best Dad Ever. Now, where's my block with the little bit here? Because we're going to do the little, we need north right here. We don't need the stamp and pierce mat, but we're just going to use it anyways. Take that one off, put the anchor on. Getting our stamping out of the way. Ooh, just heft on it, right? Chief has to have an anchor on the inside of the card, right? We have to. Now, we could stamp a whole bunch of anchors in there, but that would defeat what I want to do. Take that away. We want to do the Best Dad Ever. But lightly. So maybe we should do it in Misty Moonlight, not Night of Navy. Let's switch up the inks. And we're still going to have to stamp off for this one. Yes, I'm a bit of a mess. I'm telling you, this just kind of like, it just evolved. It was like all of a sudden, this card had a mind of its own. All right. We want it really light. We just want it to make our own DSP. So we're going to stamp like this. Trying to make sure I don't stamp over it. Yes, this might be a bit time consuming, but I'm really happy to do this. Trying to make sure I don't repeat it as much as possible. I'm trying. Oh, okay. I'm like, am I getting it wrong? That would be a terrible thing. Looks like we can stamp once and then still going. I know you guys fast forward this. I'm sorry. This is something that just cannot be rushed too much, and I'm doing my best. And it's such a tiny little piece. Almost there, everybody. Almost. I feel like I hear my dad. Just take your time. Do it right the first time. And it's going to be fine. Okay, we're going to come way over here. Last stamp. I didn't get it totally where I would have liked to, but there, we have it all done. We did it. All right, let's put this card together. And we are going to put a little gold embellishments on it. Why? Because the chief has gold, okay? The anchor's gold. We need a little touch of gold on this card, just a wee bit. And we can do layers. Though, we'll do this popped up on this one. Let's get this glued down. Oh, did I leave the glue off, the lid off too much? I had it sitting there this whole time with the lid off. I had it turned upside down. No, here it comes. So this is going here. I really like that little pattern in the background. This is going to get glued down to the card base. Our ship's log. Of course, we had to have it on nice white, just like the nice white Navy uniforms, right? The dress whites, like on Top Gun, right? Yes, dress whites. Guys, look so nice. The dress blues are beautiful too. And yes, even the chiefs back in the day had dress whites that looked like officers. They just didn't have the detail on the shoulders. They look so nice. Oh, that is nice. All right, so this one is going to go on here, popped up, of course. I mean, we can do all the embellishments I want on this one because this isn't going anywhere. This will be a little card with a lot of pop. When it's chilly, the glue does not want to work. In the center. Oh, I just love that. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then, I mean, the anchors. So, we need to cut this because I'm going to get this on first. And I think I'm going to do a little sponging on this one because I'm not going to put any blue behind it because I think it'd just be too much. So I'm just going to take a Night of Navy sponge dauber here. That's Misty Moonlight. We don't want that one. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Cheat a little. Don't put a layer behind it. Just use the sponge dauber. And that, look at that. Right across the line. The equator there. Right. There are traditions in the Navy for going across the equator, for passing it. I never experienced, but yes, my hubby has. Okay. Many a times. So we have the white and the blue. I think we're going to keep those colors, and then I'm going to put a little gold here and there. I really like that. And I don't think I want these. Do I want these popped up? I guess we can. I guess we do. I'm like, do I not? Do I not? This one can get a regular dimensional. Would do the trick. Let's just glue this one to this one. These are just envelopes. Oh, we're doing the Night of Navy, not that one. We're just going to smear that into the center. All right, now let's try to glue it again. For our compass, yes, I cut off the north and south, east and west business. That's okay. We don't need it. My husband was a navigation ET. He knows which way is west, which way is north. That's what he did. Oh, I don't need to pull that apart. I think we can do it with this one. My sweet daughter was telling me that another one of the dogs she has groomed has passed away, and she was so sad. She's like, Mom, I said, baby, I know. It happens. I know. I know the heartbreak is real. It was the other day. We were talking about it. She's like, and I have nothing to remember them. So she been writing in her book with different colored pens all the names of her dogs and the colors that she used to do bows for their hair. Just a little way for her to remember them, which is so sweet. So I am looking for, hold on, my little container of gold halfback pearls from Phyllis. Because I told you, we need gold. Little ones. Little ones. Because after all, now, we cannot do that. Not for my hubby, but we can add gold. We could add bigger ones if we wanted to, I suppose, because we're not doing... I wanted to add one in the center there. That's what the little one's for. But the rest we can do different sizes. I still like the little ones. I still like the little buttons ones. I like that one in there, and I'm going to put that one there. I want to do a couple more. Let's see. See, part of me wants to really put one right there. I do that. No, that cannot happen. There's a reason why. You would say I'm being silly. I know. 2. That's really cool looking. 1, 2, 3. I'm kind of liking that. And then, you know what? We're going to do one here, and we're going to do one there. Something tells me, I should have one. I could do one right there and leave it. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to put it way down in that corner. Could do it there, but I'm going to stick it right there. Oh, we're going to do 4. I can do 4. It's my card. Right? I can do it. So a little drop here, little drop there, little drop there, and one there, because that's where my eye is drawn to. And this card has so developed and gone into its own making. Okay, and this one just says, I'm not going there, but you are. So much. So there we go. So what do you think? That is my nautical Navy themed Happy Father's Day card using the very old Open Sea stamp set from Stampin' Up. Not what I was originally, going to use. Oh, and I forgot we could have done the ship, but we didn't. So we used this one, this one, this one, and this one. And we made a beautiful nautical themed. And don't forget, we stamped the best dad ever in the background there. And happy Father's Day. So I hope you guys like what I came up with. I just still have to laugh at how this card just evolved into itself. But I really, really, really love it. And I know he will too. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and please come back and visit me here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.